first time I walked through Calvary Baptist after the transition happened, it made me feel like there's a lot of responsibility here. This is a big building, and I don't know if I have it all figured out. This is hard work, and failure seems to be around every corner. If I'm honest, it's what it feels like. There are many days where I don't feel like a church planter. I feel like I don't know what to do.
Anytime a church dies, it's not an exciting thing. The replant's exciting, but the church going under is not. Thankfully, they were very much wanting to see what God was willing to do.
IBSA and church planter Thomas Gensler partnered together to start a new church in the same church in Decatur where Thomas grew up.
As a kid, I grew up going to Calvary Baptist Church until I was 13, and my whole family went to church here. At one point, there was probably 40 people that were members of this church that were related to me, aunts, uncles, cousins. COVID had been hard on Calvary. It had kind of dwindled down to about 15 people because they were nearing the end of just their ability and age and physical ability, and they were growing weary. I think this church for years didn't look like it was open for business. There was no one ever here. And so I want to be here. I want to be available for people. I want this campus to have activity.
Logos Church is called a replant. When you give to the Mission Illinois offering, you provide resources to help plant churches like Logos Church.
It's exciting whenever you see a church start filling up again. And the fact that we can offer an option that's not just, hey, close the doors and go to another church, but the fact that we can offer an option of, hey, there can be new life here.
We want to see people come, like some people have already came from the neighborhood right around the church who haven't been to church in years. People who have walked away from the church for 20, 30 years and just engaging with them. And so we're hoping to see, revival of unsaved, unchurched people.
Whenever those puzzle pieces start coming together and there's going to be a gospel presence, because I know that the gospel's about to be preached there and that people will come to Jesus, and I'll get to see those people in heaven with me.
I want people around this church, the hundreds and hundreds of homes, I want them to, when they think of Logos Church, I think of a place where they're welcome, they're loved, and the good news of Jesus Christ is being proclaimed.
When you give to the Mission Illinois offering, you provide resources to help plant churches like Logos Church. Together, we're planting and replanting new churches in all kinds of neighborhoods. There are almost 9 million people in our state who need to know Jesus, and many of them live in blue-collar towns across Illinois.